better. That is better. I'm in a hotel. And by the way, I'm amazingly pleased by this hotel. And they got a desk. Look at me. Hold on here. Let me pretend I'm busy at work. Hold on. Act like we haven't talked already. Here I am. Getting a lot of work done. Oh, hey there. How are you? How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, did you say Coffee with Ken? Have you told your friends about Coffee with Ken today? Do you know it's growing every day? I go live twice a day on YouTube. It's on the sixes. And I also post a lot of videos to Instagram and to TikTok as well. So you can find me on various social media platforms. But anyway, I'm in a hotel. I'm in Appleton, Wisconsin. And I've got a desk. And I've got a chair. The chair still feels like a little guy chair a little bit. Or a big guy chair. I think it's the big guy chair. I'm 6'2". And I always find it funny when there's chairs that are super low and make me feel like I come up to here on the desk. That's kind of what this one did. So I realized there was a problem. See, it just sinks back down. I don't know. You know, if anyone knows me real well, I do not like chairs that I don't like. This chair I've had worse, but I still feel like I'm a little lower than I'd like to be. Hello, Sergeant Gusty. Hello, Alexandra Hope. Hello, Chris Jada. And hello, John Joe. How are you guys? Can you hear that dog? Not now, but every once in a while you hear a fairly loud woof. Not sure what happens in these hotels that allow dogs. I tell you what, I'm very pleased with my hotel. It's not very expensive, but it's clean and it's nice. If I have a complaint about it, besides that there's a dog barking down the hall, is that there's no bathtub. There's no bathtub. I was checking in today, and the guy that was checking me in bragged that he did the tile work on the shower. I'm going, oh, it's a shower? You got a bathtub? I could have gotten a bathtub in a different room, but it would have had like 2 queen-size beds instead of 1 king-size bed right over there. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about. And I go, well, I really like baths, but maybe I'll just like to go like this and take up my whole king-size bed today. Kind of looking forward to that. So excited to hear about adventures. Has a crown put on today, the time of 12:26. I don't know what you mean, John. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, your teeth? Like a crown on your tooth? Huh, that sucks. Alexander lost one the other day. That's all strange. But anyway, good evening, good evening. Check me out. Ow! Good evening to you. My name's Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Tuesday night. See, I can't sit here with this mess. I cannot sit here. I don't know if you can see it. There's like a puddle of coffee. I will have to fix it. Hang with me. Hang with me. Hang with me. Hang with me. Coming back. I did a lot of decisions while I was gone. Nothing huge, but I many times thought about grabbing a towel or a washcloth to clean off my desk. I go, well, then what would I do with a towel or washcloth? What can I use? Where's some Kleenex? Couldn't find any Kleenex, so I had to go all the way to the washroom and get some toilet paper to clean off my desk. I like a clean work area. And for anyone that knows me or watches my show, I don't like sticky. I do not like sticky. And I'm drinking some free coffee, by the way, that's quite tasty, out of the lobby. And I can't tell you how excited I am by that. 24-hour and I got a room just a few doors down from the lobby. I checked in today. I went on Expedia. I was going from Oshkosh, Wisconsin to Appleton. I have been living in the western suburbs of Chicago for the last, I don't know, all my life. And have a friend who lives up in Oshkosh and been kind of knocking it around to go check out Oshkosh and living in Wisconsin for a while. And drove up 5 or 6 days ago, realized Oshkosh was a little small town for me. I was trying to find a job as a server or various places, and it was a very country feeling place. But right around the corner, there's a town called Appleton with, I don't know, maybe 75,000 people, but it's a really neat town. They're both on Lake Winnebago, which is one of the largest freshwater lakes in the United States, and kind of neat area. A lot appeals to me, and Appleton's kind of jumping. It's got Starbucks. It's got an Aldi that I was just at. It had a Panda Express that I went to for dinner, and it's got a hotel with free coffee 24 hours a day. I was sold. Hello, Sandra Lynn. Chris Chada wants to know, when did we start allowing dogs absolutely everywhere? You're a fan of dogs, but you're not a fan of this, or you like dogs. I kind of agree. I mean, they've always been sort of allowed in hotels occasionally, but you'll see dogs walking in. I mean, I know when it happened. It was, you know, I don't know. We became I think we all know when it happened. We don't want to talk politics right off the bat. We don't want to talk politics right off the bat. But yeah, suddenly we're allowing dogs in grocery stores. Kind of grosses me out. I love dogs too. But, they're kind of dirty animals a little bit, right? Yeah, of course they are. We know they are. I love dogs. Grocery stores or walking into Starbucks. Seems kind of strange. I'm sitting here eating a muffin over here and your dog's breathing on me, wanting to take a bite. Maybe Wisconsin is more blue than I thought. Nah, I think it's fairly purple. But again, dogs in hotels have always been sort of allowed. And there was a couple checking in before me, had a little Dachshund, and they were charged a $25 fee. And I don't really care that dogs are allowed in hotels. There just happens to be one barking down the hall, and it has stopped barking right now. So I got no issues. But I agree with you a little bit, Chris, and I've noticed that. I was working at Target, as you know, a couple of years back, just about 2 years back today. I started in February 2 years ago. That's it. Somebody told me I left real estate 3 years ago. It was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago. 2 years and 2 months. I know that now. So that feels good to know that. Dog is listening to the show. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Do you think it doesn't have thumbs, as we talked about the other day, but I am happy to see that at least 10 of my viewers has thumbs, or should I say 11, and has been able to hit the thumbs up button. We've got a great audience right out of the bat today. We got 59 people watching. We have 11 thumbs up already. It's awesome. Goal of 30. All right, we're got to get to 30 thumbs up tonight. I'd like 30 new subscribers too. Wouldn't that be cool? Sandra Lynn asked if I checked out the Hotel Tonight app. No. I don't know why I didn't remember Expedia when I was driving to and from Yellowstone, or riding to and from Yellowstone this past summer. It would have saved me a lot of trouble and a lot of concern, and been pre-checked in and all sorts of good things. But anyway, I was driving here and I looked at I forgot even what it was. I don't have a ton of money. I do a search on cost basis. I'm traveling by myself. I'm not trying to impress anybody or whatever. If a hotel's clean, I love it. And this one's far beyond that, by the way. It's got free coffee. Did I mention it has free coffee and continental breakfast? But we'll talk about that maybe later. And I was going to check in a hotel that was the lowest price, and it looked fine, but it was off frontage road, off the highway, and I'm going, I don't like the vibe here. Maybe if I up a few bucks on my search criteria. I'll find a hotel more connected to society. And I did. And I don't even know, I forget what the name of this hotel is, honestly. Oh, it's, I won't even tell you. I won't even tell you. Otherwise, I'll have trolls calling the front desk saying, hello, you have a narcissist in room in your hotel. He's bald. He's tall. He's exceptionally good looking, but he's a narcissist. You have to get him out while you can. No, Alexander, it's amazing. John Joe says a coffee pot is needed in the room. Well, John Joe, hold on. Here you go. I mean, it's got one of these coffee pots, these little bad boys. But I don't think it's really needed. I don't think I'm going to use it. I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm going to keep going down a few feet down the hall and get these little creamers, these little sweetened creamers that are delightful. Which reminds me, I'm ready to have some coffee, and I hope you are as well. I hear noises. I'm worried it's the trolls. They've found out where I'm staying. They reported a narcissist was loose, and they told the front desk to get him out of here. Am I a killer? I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, that's not even funny. Ian Berg asked if he can palm my head. I mean, that's sort of okay. Somebody named Alfra Sophia likes my hair. It's so long. Nick, I'm doing great. Free coffee is nice, John Joe. But anyway, speaking of free coffee, I'm excited to have a sip of this coffee. And I don't care if you guys have coffee tonight, because most people don't drink coffee at night, but I'm going to have a sip of it tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. And cheers to us. Oh. Well, Alexandra suggests we play a coffee drinking game for when people talk about my head. Well, first of all, Alexandra, I have a couple issues with that. It might encourage people to talk about my head, which can be distracting. Secondly, I'd be the only one having to drink the coffee. You guys could say you're getting high as a kite on coffee behind your keyboards while I sit here in front of you all chugging the coffee. I would be drinking a lot of coffee. Cold brew is where the magic happens. Well, if you're into cold brew, that's cool. But I generally drink hot coffee. No, I'm not going to clap my cheeks. Chanel, I need a Barbie. I mean, I don't really know that I need a Barbie. I don't really know that I need a Barbie. I don't know that I really need a Barbie right now. I feel they're coming. I feel they're close. I had a friendly woman smile at me at Panda Express today. She looks so nice. And I go, how are you doing? And she goes, I'm just thinking how long it'd been since I've been to Panda Express. And I go, I was thinking the same. And I'm standing there next to her, kind of doing my best talking. And the woman behind the counter goes, do you have, I don't know, 2 plates with 4 of these and a sweet and sour and this? And I go, no, I haven't even ordered yet. She goes, oh, well, you have to go down there. And I said, see you later. And I sulked off, tail between my legs, to the other section. But lo and behold, I got through the line and she was still there. I don't know what that means. Stop asking me to do things with an edit. It doesn't make sense to me. Do I like blondes or brunette? I've generally found myself dating blonde women. I don't think I'd be against a brunette, but most of the women I've dated have been blonde. Wait, hold on. I'm not trying to mute anybody. I'm just going back into... Can we talk about traveling for a moment? I'm not that excited about the concept of talking about traveling, but I will. What do you want me to talk about traveling? My favorite part of the day. I'll tell you what, I had a hell of a nap. I had a hell of a nap. You know, that can't be my favorite part. It shouldn't be. I mean, I actually had two naps, one in Oshkosh and one in Appleton. I woke up at 4 this morning. I did my Coffee with Ken show, which was awesome, and had a nice audience, had a lot of likes. By the way, we got 19 thumbs up. You know we're going for at least 30 today. And packed up my stuff and left my friend's house and almost went to the Starbucks in Oshkosh to plan my day. And I'm sitting there, I'm going, I like this Starbucks. I could go in there, I could plan my day, or I could just go live it. And I said, what the heck? And I checked on my map and went to the hotel off the frontage road. And then I came to this one, checked in, was doing a little work. This is me doing a little work, editing some videos on my phone, and was starting to feel a little tired. Was starting to feel, hey, I wonder how this king-size bed feels. Kind of laid down, had the blinds open, so the lights were shining. The sun was out. We got snow and cold weather, so when the sun hits the cold snow weather, whoosh, the world's bright. And I drifted off to 2 hours of heavenly sleep. I will tell you what, it was awesome. And a woman, I think I might get into this Facebook Marketplace, by the way. That's how I sold my scooter, through Facebook Marketplace. For those that don't know, I sold my scooter, again, I don't know. How far is Appleton from Oshkosh? It's 20 miles. Do I like women? That's called airplane. I don't know what that means. Do. Somebody's partial to redheads. Do. And we'll just keep going. So yeah, Appleton is, what the heck is going on here? I don't know. You just got to stay tuned and watch. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's so good. It is so good. Ken Nowicki goes, any jobs come through yet? Well, I have 2 jobs interviews lined up tomorrow. I'm not over fretting it. I am not over fretting it at all. I'm really not. I think things are happening exactly as they're supposed to. I mean, exactly as they're supposed to. I was at my friend's in Oshkosh for just the right amount of time. I had people calling me, inquiring about jobs for me just at the right amount of time. I sold my scooter just at the right time. I think things are working out. I think we oftentimes think things should be happening quicker or easier or whatever. And I know for me, I walk around half my life fretting and worrying about stuff. And I tell you, fret and worry really doesn't accomplish a whole heck of a lot. Alexandra, I'm with you on that. Alexandra said it always works out as it should. God will make a way. It's hard sometimes to remember that, though, Alexandra. When you wake up in the middle of the night and, you're stressed about something and any number of things. But yeah. Oh. So, wow, what an audience. What an audience. Worrying is like a rocking chair. I like, Alexandra, that you actually put quotes around this quotes. Worrying is, so lest I not give you the credit for it. Hey, I heard a quote from this woman in Tennessee named Alexandra. She says, worrying is like a rocking chair. Gives you something to do, but doesn't get you anywhere. I like that. Do I know any Asai? No, I don't. MBK, I don't have any other way than my positive attitude. Ruben, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Lucky the Therian, I don't know. Well, I'm glad you're looking for new friends. I generally wouldn't recommend YouTube to be the place to find new friends. Opal Bond just sent me $3.99. Hold on, let me take a close look. Are those Cougarans? I had a guy from South Africa send me some money today, and I had to do the. I so appreciate that, Opal Bond. You're the sweetest thing. Very kind of you. Um, uh, Ricky, you have to be a big fan, not just because you get me to jump through a hoop. No, Roger Stevens, this isn't actually a new shirt at all. This is most of the shirts I wear are T-shirts that were purchased at Target. Is it good and gather? I don't know. Can you read? I don't know. You probably can't. And this was a slightly premium one. I think the standard shirts that are kind of these V-neck T-shirts that look so good on me. Uh, I think we're like $5 or $6 or $7, and this might have been $9. So no, it's not a new shirt, but I appreciate you commenting. Today is the tomorrow we worried about yesterday. It is. We got some trolls. We got some weird people. We got some weird people happening on. What is my favorite food? YouTube seems to get a very big European audience. And you know how I know? It's not too hard. It's when they misspell favorite and they put a U in favorite. What is my favorite food? I would say meat lasagna right now. Meat lasagna. Pizza's right up there. Fried chicken. Heck, you give me fried chicken, I'm pretty happy. Steak's nice. What is my favorite eye color? Well, I mean, I have blue eyes, and my two wives I've had have had blue eyes, but I don't think I would discriminate against a brown-eyed woman. So, I mean, I don't know. For whatever reason, I've always been drawn to blonde-haired, blue-eyed women, uh, but I don't think it's something I couldn't get over. Am I gonna miss the cheap chicken Mondays at Jewel? Heck, yes, I am. But I'll tell you what, I'll bet you in Wisconsin, they got some cheap chicken somewhere. You just got to keep looking. What is your favorite way to eat eggs? That's funny, Nelly. That is a good one. That is a funny one. Maybe I should talk more about my large audience we have today. 80 people watching, 26 people liking. The ever generous Opal sent me $3.99, which was very, very sweet of her. All right. Well, see, Pickles, I don't know about you, Pickles. I've never really liked you a whole lot. I've never trusted you. We have people that hop on repeatedly and seem determined to show me who they are. And I try and give them the second chance, and I try and keep them around, but then they keep being kind of rude and thinking they're funny, and they're just not. I tell you what, if you want to watch my show, being rude is not the key to the gate. I know you guys want to watch my show. I know you do, because it's that good. But you can't come on and be rude. You just can't come on and be rude very consistently because you'll be removed. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Boot, doot, doo. A doot, doot, doo. Ba-doop, boop, boo. Ba-doop, boop, boo. Ba-doop, boop, boo. If this show is good, why do I have to get a regular job? I don't know. Maybe I don't. Good point. Maybe I don't have to get a regular job because I know the show's good. I know it gets an audience every day, and I know it grows every day. I mean, I have a lot of expenses, honestly, a lot of costs, a lot of things I'd like to do going forward. But maybe I don't. That's a really good question. Do, 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 do. Boo, 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 doo. Boo, 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 boo. I just lost a basketball game and the coach won't put me in when it matters. Any motivation? I would suggest keep practicing. Get a little better. I assume uh, the coach watches you and knows your abilities and maybe doesn't think you'd be the best person in at the crunch time. And I'm not making fun of you because believe me, the coach wouldn't have put me in basketball either. So I say you keep doing you and you keep working hard and you keep trying to get better and you get better in practice and you work hard and you do your best. And I think that's all you can do. I don't think you can control the world, but you can control your thoughts and you can control your effort. Oh, you're right about that. I was worried. I was worried my show would take a nosedive in fan engagement because I lost uh, my Cristiano Ronaldo picture. Do I still have the Coffee with Ken mugs? Well, this is one, Opal. And this is the one I have and have been carrying around with me for 3 or 4 years. And if you put it in the dishwasher too much, it wipes off the logo, which I don't like. And well, yes, I have one. And occasionally I'll visit a friend's house and they'll have some. Thanks for the views and comments. Well, Chapter Chasers laughing out loud, and Alexandra, my goalkeeper, she's my goalkeeper, is excited that we're almost at our goal. Can you buy a mug anywhere, Jill? No, not right now. I would get more mugs, and I talk about this a fair amount. I don't know how to ship mugs at a price worthwhile point. To ship this mug would cost $15 at least. And the mug itself is $6. And that just, the concept of that drives me crazy. The concept of that drives me crazy. Do I sell them? No, I bought a few hundred of these 3 years ago when I first got on TikTok. And I thought, hey, I've been kind of doing a Coffee with Ken brand in the shadows, if you will, on Facebook for a few years. I had a lot of people watching it over there. And I bought a bunch of these mugs and was giving them out 2 or 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe now, and just loved doing it. But I don't have any for sale. So yeah. Oh, I wish I did. I got asked for mugs and sweatshirts too often. It'd be easier to say, yeah, they're $29.95. Just go here and send in your money, instead of giving the long explanation of why I can't get anybody a mug or sell anything. Do I like Illinois football too? I'm not a fan of their coach, but like their program. Well, I'd say I do like them, and I am a fan of their coach and their program. Ricky, stop trying to bribe me. I mean, you can send me $20, but just how about you just say something worthwhile? How about you just ask a good question? And I'll say your name. People must be really desperate for attention in this world. Ricky, I'd give you a hug if you were here right now, and you wouldn't even have to give me $20. You could give me $20, but I'd give you a hug. So anyway, I'm enjoying my coffee. I enjoyed my nap. I enjoyed getting a lay of the land here in Appleton, Wisconsin. Frank's telling me one of their star players broke his wrist. Which player are you talking about? Illinois? I hope not. Him asked, how do you know if your girlfriend is the one? I mean, you're probably asking the wrong guy, him. Your name's kind of funny, by the way. First of all, I'm not sure there is a the one. I bet, yeah, Alexander's going to yell at me for saying it, but I don't personally think there is the one. Uh, yeah, I don't think there is the one. I think there's probably a lot of different women out there that would I could do great with, and there's probably some that I couldn't. And I think that is probably true for all of us. I know there were times in my life that I romanticized the woman of my dreams and the perfect girl, and I felt like I won the lottery. And I think it was more of a fantasy than reality. And my thoughts weren't based on what was a real human being. It was a idolized, nearly worshipped woman that didn't even exist. Ooh, Morez Johnson. All right. He's a 6'9", 229 player out of Thornton Fractional. Or Thornton something. I did a little research on him the other day because he was having a big game, and I go, who is this kid? It's unfortunate for him that he hurt his wrist. Jill's asking if the hotel coffee is good. It's great. Again, I don't know. It's great. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I didn't think for a second it wasn't good. 55 said they've been married almost 31 years, and marriage is definitely not easy. Mellow Yellow said it was definitely putting a lot of pressure on the woman. It sure was. I don't know what that person's saying. Am I still in Wisconsin? Said Welch Schneck. Yes, I am. I'm in Appleton. I was in Oshkosh for the last 5 or 6 days at a friend's, and I packed up my belongings and drove up to Appleton today, which is kind of a bustling community. I have 2 interviews set for tomorrow. Nothing really exciting about the jobs. I'm not going to tell you where they are or what they are. I will tell you what. If I can figure a way, and first of all, this room costs in the neighborhood of, with tax, like $56. So not a ton of money. Over a month's time, that's like $1,700 a month. So that is less money. That would be what a 1-bedroom apartment would cost me where I'm from in Naperville. If I can find a way to afford to live here in my king size bed with my nice lights and my clean shower and my clean towels, I think I'd love it. I mean, yes, I'm going to need a second bedroom so when I have my kids up, they'll have places to play. And yes, I'm going to need a bathtub to give them baths. And I like baths as well. But still, I was just sitting in this room going, wow, this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. I like it a lot. Yeah, no, Sandra Lynn, I won't. You're right about that, Sandra Lynn. I appreciate it. Roger Stevens, it is just about the same price as my extended stay. But it's got coffee in the lobby, and it has continental breakfast, and it's got cookies. I tell you what, they were delicious. They were delicious. I just walked down and was kind of might have been talking to myself, saying how fortunate I was to have coffee available for me in the lobby. And the guy behind the desk overheard and said, we charge by the ounce and by the crumb of cookie. He was joking, but it was still pretty funny. And I go, well, I'm in trouble. I've already had 4 cookies, and I've got a talk show named Coffee with Ken. And I don't know. I don't know. Well, thank you, Pinky Pixie. I don't think I'm going to need really a whole heck of a lot of luck. And I honestly think one of the jobs, I wouldn't believe I'm going to do it, but I think I'd be excited about it. It seems kind of crazy. I won't tell you what it is, but it seems kind of crazy. But I think I could be excited about it. I think I could be excited about it. And starting a law school this fall. You're 22 and you're starting a law school. Do I have any advice? No. Do I have any advice for starting law school at 22? Not really. I don't know. Do you want to be in law school? Just you asking that question makes me wonder if you really want to go to law school. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. Mm. Oh. Do you want to go to law school? I wonder. Am I going to shave for the interview? Probably. Probably. Law School 101. There's some really weird people. There are just some really weird people. It's amazing. It's it's amazing. Isn't it amazing how weird there are? These people are. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, thank you, Ken Nowicki. Thank you, Ken Nowicki. I mean, isn't it so weird? Let's try and not get. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's try and not get dragged down. But it's confusing. It's just confusing. I don't know, Clyde Mack. I don't know. I don't know why anyone would care about anything. I don't know why anybody would care about anything that I'm doing. You know, it's okay if it's a conversation. But these people think they've figured out something or they've cracked the code and they're going to go back to their troll pages and discuss where they think I'm staying. And that's going to keep them up all night because there'll be like 20 of them and they'll be chatting about what hotel they think I'm staying at. I mean, I was living in downtown Naperville. I was at the Starbucks every day. None of them wanted to come and say hi. It's amazing. I was doing my show. They were there. They knew where I was. Yeah. No, it's very creepy. It's very creepy. Yeah, I don't know. What's my favorite city? I'm going to just say Edinburgh, just because I've got fond memories of my mother visiting uh, my mother's family in Edinburgh. And so I'm going to say Edinburgh right now. I haven't been there in 30 years. Uh, if I didn't say that, I mean, Chicago, I grew up near and loved it. Um, yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, well, I guess. Who the hell cares? Who cares what hotel I'm staying at? Yeah. But anyway, uh, yeah. Hello from Nigeria. How are you? How are you? Harry, if your name is really Maxwell, why do you have a fake name? Is it Illinois versus Wisconsin tonight? What time's the game on? And is it on ESPN? I'm a healthy version of Rick Harrison. I don't think I've heard that. I don't think I've heard that. Uh, all right. Well, I'm going to watch that. Ryan said he wasn't aware that they had people named Maxwell that live in Nigeria. I honestly wasn't either. I mean, I've never been to Nigeria. Offhand, I don't think I can name a city in Nigeria. Uh, All right. Well, Grayson, thank you so much for hopping on. I appreciate that. And anybody new here, hey, we got our 30 thumbs up, and I think that's awesome. Um, yeah, we got our 30 thumbs up. Uh, Max out my credit card well. Hello from Greece. 31 now. I wonder if well, you guys are ahead of me. Lagos. I've heard of Lagos. Why Wisconsin? A long story. Not one that I necessarily want to get into. I think I needed to create some space. I think I had a lot of scar tissue over a relationship that didn't go the way I wanted. And I think it's best for all parties for me to of create a little space and give another person some freedom and give me a little time to heal, I think. Wisconsin does equal a new adventure for Coffee with Ken. Outside. Yeah, Harry, I don't think I'm going to send money to a guy in Nigeria that dreams of traveling. First of all, you're barking up the wrong tree. You are so barking up the wrong tree. Yes, I might carry myself like I might have money. And yes, I own a Kia Soul. I really do. I really own a Kia Soul. I know that's probably the bomb in Nigeria. And I have a watch that's shiny. And by the way, I'm so excited. I got my slippers. I'm so excited. I forgot. I'd picked up my stuff at my sister's house about 2 weeks ago because I knew I was going to be heading out of town. And this morning when I was packing up my car, I opened one of the boxes a little to see what was inside, and I noticed the slippers. And I'm in my hotel room, and I'm walking around the hotel, and the only shoes I have here are my shoes that I wear outside, and it's snowy and slushy in February, and I don't really feel like putting on my shoes to go walking all the time. And I remembered where my slippers were, and I was so excited. You want to see them again? Do you want to see them again? Oh, yeah, they're Uggs. And I will tell you what, for a guy that's going to be heading down to the coffee shop, I call it the coffee shop often. I cannot tell you how happy I am to have my slippers tonight and have my king-size bed and have my TV. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the Illinois-Wisconsin game. I watched the Illinois-Michigan State game, and I just felt frustrated. They lost. They missed the last 15 shots. It was frustrating. I don't want to be frustrated. What if instead of doing that, my fan just turned on and hit me? It's blowing cold air at me. It's February. It shouldn't be blowing cold air at me in February. But either way, where was I? Where was I? Are you guys frozen? No, you're not frozen. Might be you guys. I'm going to turn this off for a little bit. Oh, not watching Game Reasoning. I may watch it. But I'm not so sure. I felt a little agitated watching the Michigan State game because they lost. And I don't want to feel agitated. And what if instead of that, I just kind of laid in bed, edited some videos, listening to some stoic meditations and maybe some melodic music and went to bed early and got a great night's sleep, maybe posted 2 videos tonight and felt like I got a lot done. Am I scared to start over, says Pinky Pixie. A little bit. A little bit. I mean, there's certainly some issues I'm worried about. The job's not one of them. The housing isn't overly one of them. I mean, money, job, and housing is all kind of tied together. I think I could really like it up here in Wisconsin, if I can figure out how to uh, work out a schedule that works for everybody to see my kids. Yeah. Zara says, I have critical thinking about everything, and it's so wonderful. Let's look well rested for the interview. I'm telling you, it's not an interview I particularly. I think I'm qualified for the job. I think I'm fairly qualified for the job. I think I'll be great at it. I think I'll be great at it. I think I'd enjoy it. It's certainly not what I would have expected. But yeah, I would like to look well rested. And should I shave? What do you think, guys? We got 77 people watching. We do have 33 likes, and we do have $3.99 for one very generous opal. It took that long to make a new account. What are you wanting? I don't know what you mean. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Alexandra, you might never find out what it is. You might never find out what it is. I mean, you probably will. In a perfect world, I mean, I've got two jobs. I mean, I don't have any jobs, but I have two interviews tomorrow. But I still got a bunch of applications out floating around for probably higher paying jobs. Partially in my mind, I'd feel bad taking a job, knowing if another job was offered, I'd probably leave job one. Is that something I should feel guilty about? Should I feel guilty about that? I mean, would I feel guilty if I went out with a woman and said, in the back of my mind, knew I was open? I might feel bad about that too. Should I? Should I? Joshua said, social media is a job, is it not? I'll tell you what, I take it like a job. I put a lot of work into it. I go live twice a day that's 2 hours. And if I edit those 2 hours, that's another, I probably put 6 hours a day into social media. Him asked if I ever want to go back to an office or a corporate job. I don't think I could ever survive for long in a corporate job. Yeah, I don't know. They seem strange to me. I never really did a corporate job ever. As a realtor, I've always done sort of entrepreneurial jobs. Um, and being in an office sounds like death to me. So no. Yeah, I don't want to go back to an office corporate job. Not that I was ever there. Okay. Welch says, don't feel guilty because they wouldn't think twice about doing it to me. And Sandra Lynn, are you saying no, that I shouldn't feel guilty for being open to another job while having another? Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. But I think these could be good starting points. I think these could be really good starting points for me. And I don't know how many hours a week they're hiring for, or if they'll hire me, but I think they will. Or how many hours a week I'd want. Because again, I don't want to cut back on social media. I still want to do 6 hours a day on social media. Yeah, I'm not sure. So Roger Stevens, I've thought a long time about maybe God doesn't want me to have a job. I really have. All right. Well, thank you, Sandra Lynn. I appreciate you. What a great audience we've had today. A few strange people, but it's not so hard to clean up the strange people here on YouTube. And Yeah, it's just not so hard to clean up the strange people on YouTube, which makes it kind of fun. I usually talk for about an hour. I usually talk for about an hour. But we talked for 50 minutes tonight. And maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough. Yeah. I'm looking forward to my night. I'm looking forward to getting out of my jeans and getting on some PJs, slipping into bed, maybe tuning in the Illinois game, maybe not. Probably editing a few videos and getting a good night's sleep and waking up tomorrow and doing my show again at 6 in the morning and uh, having a great day tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be a cold one tomorrow. But maybe experience a little bit more of Appleton, Wisconsin. Probably, I mean, certainly do my 2 interviews. Hope they go well. Maybe get a job offer. Take it, I guess. You guys, I just tell them the people on social media told me to take it and not feel any guilty if I bail on it in a short period of time, even though I would feel some guilt. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for hopping on tonight and watching my show. And I appreciate the 35 or maybe 36 thumbs up we've gotten. We beat our goal. Nice job, Alexandra. I love the 82 people watching today and all the activity we had and the conversation we had and Opal's generosity and the hearts and the good feelings we shared tonight. So I hope your week is going well. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.